Sometimes. Okay, we'll wait for somebody to jump on. Let's see who's going to be the first one.
Who's the first?
Today.
Who's the first?
Oh, we got one.
We're on time. That's probably going to.
We are on
That will
time.
be a problem because nobody expects Memory Bound to be on time.
Sandy is.
Hi, Sandy.
Oh, we got.
Thanks for joining us.
We got two. Oh no. Sue is watching.
It's a candy bar day, everybody. Get ready. Get out and get your Hershey bars or order them online or whatever you do.
Okay, Pat, Cheryl. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
They're jumping on.
Diane, look at the back of this. Look at that Hershey or s'mores.
Oh, it's like a double.
It's like a double decker. I don't know how you could eat that.
No.
Welcome. Today is Tuesday here at Memory Bound. I'm Kelly and Diane is here.
Good morning.
And we're going to show you a cool, fun way to wrap up a Hershey bar as a little gift, a takeaway favor, maybe something for a teacher, a neighbor, friends, maybe if you have a party and you want to give everybody a little something. We're going to show you how to do that. But first, we want to remind you that all of our Christmas product is 20% off. And it will automatically discount, and we a lot of you have been taking advantage of that, and thank you very much. It's that time of year where it's not even Christmas yet, but we've got to make room because we're getting a lot of new product in.
It's coming.
We got to have room for it. The another announcement is this magazine, the Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. It's free with a $50 purchase. So if you spend $50 in the store, online, over the phone, before tax and shipping, you're going to get this free magazine. And we showed it yesterday. If you were watching, it's a beautiful, full color, nice glossy pages.
Valentine card
Look at
ideas.
Valentine's. I haven't looked at it yet, Diane. I don't know if you've really looked at it much. So it's got talks about new product. It has scrapbooking, cards,
some Christmas layouts.
Got
a little bit of everything.
Lots of different stuff. I'm kind of wanting to keep looking at it because, hey, check this out, this layout out from the Dear Santa. Simple Stories, Dear Santa.
That's on the front of an album.
Oh, is that an album?
Yes.
I was looking at it upside down. So anyway, the magazine, it's free with a $50 purchase while supplies last, and we do have a few left today. So if you didn't get one yesterday, it's not too late.
Good morning, Janet.
All right, Janet's here. We might challenge Janet a little bit today. So Janet, I'll just apologize up front. Before we move on, though, I wanted to talk about what we did yesterday. So this is kind of like when you watch the old TV shows that you waited all week to see the next episode, and they'd have a little bit of a rerun from the previous episode. So that's what we're going to do right now. So yesterday we made these really fun little gift card holders. And give us a comment. Let us know if you tried it out or if you made one. We would love to hear about that. And remember, they're gift cards. You can put photos, notes,
or
tickets,
little notes in there with
cash. You could always put cash.
Yeah.
So that was one that we made, and this is one that we had made with party time stickers. And this one I just takes a little piece of ribbon, and then I added some stickers. So this one was made with, believe it or not, two different brands: the Party Time sticker sheet from Echo Park and the Vicki Boutin Sweet Rush paper.
Oh my God, the colors are...
I know, they're perfect. And look at the back of this with the orange.
Yeah.
And this is called Sweet Tooth. So that worked out really, really well. And you can make one per sheet of cardstock, but many with a sheet of stickers. Let's see, I had a box. Oh, I'm using it, so I'll set this down here. The other one that we had already made was this really pretty Christmas one. And we used the wonderful Christmas sticker book from Cartabella, and that's what all the stickers are from, which is this. And then we used the Dear Santa, the gingham paper for the actual book. Okay, so those are ones that we had completed yesterday. Now we left, and we didn't have everything finished, so I'm going to show you the ones that we finished.
Oh, Kelly finished her homework.
I finished them, I did. So the first one was this little countdown to Christmas. And we used the petite print buffalo check craft colored paper for the background. And you'll see the buffalo check when we open it up. And I added the sticky brads and the titles. And you can see how I just put different things on the pages.
Cute.
and even put a little sticker on the back.
Sharon
with the
made
red
2
ribbon.
yesterday.
Yay, Sharon! So here's the petite print paper. And then Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. I use the titles. And I'll tell you, you're going to have a lot of titles left over, and I'm going to use some of these today also. And some of the titles, you know, I'll be very honest, some of them are just too big for the little gift card book, so you can use them on other things. And then I did use the adhesive brads. Having a hard time talking today. So that made up a really cute, I love the little Santa on the front.
That's a really cute.
And you could make this a countdown if you wanted to.
Perfect.
And then the last one I made, you know,
the
the holiday charm. We are loving this paper.
Yep.
And I had this, I was going to use this today, and since I used it yesterday, I'm using something different. But the holiday charm paper called Candy Cane and the little ephemera pack. And let me show you what it made. So I opened up the ephemera. Katie picked out a ribbon for me.
Cute.
And then the front is just all from the ephemera. It's 3 pieces. Whoops, let me get that little knot out, Diane. It's 3 little pieces, and I put a ribbon on the piece that was like a tag. Having a little trouble here, everybody. And then it opens up, and you can see I just decorated the inside with other pieces of the ephemera.
Oh, the paper is so good.
We're really loving this
It matches
paper.
our gift card.
It does. It does. We thought yesterday we said our gift card was a really good one
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
So completed projects, and we'll get pictures to Janet so she can post this on the blog for everybody.
I had a husband I talked to this morning who ordered a really nice gift card.
Oh, really?
Could be you.
Ooh. Yeah, you can order. We should mention that. We do have gift cards that look like credit cards. And if you come in the store or if you call, we're happy to mail you one of these. There's no charge for mailing out these little cards. But you can also just order them online, and they get emailed right to your inbox. So if you're a late shopper, you know, we're closed on Sunday, so we are closed. Sorry, I'm just
Christmas Eve.
I'm hopping all over the place. We're closed on Christmas Eve, but if someone needs to do some shopping for like a gift card, they can go out and order it and have it in time to celebrate Christmas. That's the cool thing I think that we have now, Diane.
Yes, it's very handy.
Handy dandy. Okay, let me put these over here so they don't get smushed in my bag. Okay, so we have some new things that came in. Honeybee, we got in this Winter Wonder 6x8 paper pack. It's $9.99. It's pretty sealed up. I don't know that we can see.
It is.
I don't know that we can see the papers.
This was a special request.
Well, thank you, whoever asked
Yeah.
for this, because it's beautiful. It's just so
I think it was
soft.
Sarah that wanted it. It's really
Sarah,
pretty.
we love it. I don't know how we missed it, but we
Yeah,
did.
it's very pretty.
But you can see it's very soft, and I think it's kind of calm, don't you, Diane?
yeah,
Like
this one up here with the trees. Yeah, it's
really
good.
fun.
It's very pretty.
Then we also got in.
We just need some snow to.
Yeah, we're lacking snow.
We are lacking snow.
Yesterday, Rhonda said that she read we had to get 13 feet of snow to make up for our
we don't want that.
lack of moisture here in central Iowa.
And it's going to be in the 50s this weekend here.
That's not like Christmas, is
Which,
it?
no.
Different Christmas for Iowa. Now this is also from Honeybee. It's $14.99, and it says heart, and it's got your different layers. So we're starting to see, and we're going to be showing you more Valentines now.
Yep, and lots of little hearts.
And this layered heart is $18.99.
Yeah, this is a good one.
And it's funny because I grabbed this for the project we're doing today. I thought it would be a good one.
Yep.
And then we got in from Elizabeth Crafts. This is Sidekick Essentials 1.
These are just reorder.
And we,
Dies.
Diane and I have a plan that we are
hope.
going to, we're waiting for them to get some of the dies in that they don't have right now. But our plan is to take the mystery out of the Sidekick and the Planner Essentials.
You will love it.
And
if
then
you try
here
it,
is,
you will love it.
Let's see, this is called Tab 6 with Turn Button. And this is $24.99.
Yep, this is one of the background pages, and then you get with Elizabeth Craft dies. You just get so
get a lot.
much.
Happy
they do
story.
A great job.
Okay, I'm going to count these just for ha-has.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 11. I can't tell if those are the same or not. Maybe 11 or 12 dies with that for $24.99.
It's great.
And then we also got in correspondence from the past one.
Well, this is one of the relatively new ones.
And this is 1999.
Yeah, it's anything postage.
I was just going to say that. We do think alike.
Yes, we do.
Anything that's got postage, people
Yep.
go wild over it.
Yep.
And let's see, this is half page tab 3 with something that missed. Paperclip numbers.
And if you remember, I used this one, this die right here. You can make any paper into a page with the holes
I don't know if you can kind of show
for
I don't know if it
the
shows
Planner
there.
Essential.
Diane used it.
albums.
It folds in
Yes,
half.
I
so
love
it's
that.
nicely reinforced.
It's a great one.
And you still get a page with this too.
Yep.
This is $28.99.
Yep, that's a great die. And that's new too.
And this is a tab page with 4 tags.
Yep.
It just kind of describes it, tab page with 4 tags.
Yeah, and it's got all the different toppers. So
And-
these are great
and this
dies.
is $25.99. And you know what? We got to hang on to this because some of those holes might be really good for what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Again, you have to look at your dies to make sure you can use them all different ways.
Yes. Very cool.
Okay, we have a question.
All right,
Will
we love
one
questions.
of those Elizabeth Craft planner dies make an entire planner, or do you have to have other dies? That's really your choice. If you get a die with a background page, like this one, you can do a whole album because you can flip those pages
That's right. I forgot
back
you can
and
flip
forth.
it. So because of
Yes.
this tab here, you could flip it upside, and you could put your own tabs on it.
Yes.
And you could slice that off and put your own tabs on.
And you can make your own pages too, as long as you have the whole
Line
lineup.
up the holes.
You can make any paper.
And you have to
into.
remember they do have sleeves, plastic pages with sleeves
Yes,
to
they
add
do.
to your album. So you don't have to make every single page.
Right.
I can't wait till we start talking
I
about
know.
that. Okay,
Yep.
well, I think we need to talk about the glue press, Diane. I almost forgot.
Okay.
All right, well, guess what? There's a delay on the glue press, and it did not arrive at My Sweet Petunia yesterday like they planned. So you can imagine what's going on there, that they expected to have this. They have all these orders, stores that are wanting them, and we want them for Christmas. And you know what? It just isn't going to happen. They're predicting that they should arrive around December 28th. So we're looking at the week after Christmas, probably the end of the week after Christmas, hopefully. It just takes a day for ours to get here. We're really close. It's an Iowa company. So we should have them the week after Christmas, late in the week, or maybe like January 2nd.
Yeah.
But you know what? I feel bad. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing they can do. It's just, it is what it is. If we got your name on the list, great. We're going to call you when they get here. If you're not on the list and you want one, let us know. And you're not obligated. If you change your mind, it's no big deal. But
We have a lot coming.
We have a lot coming. So we're not worrying about running out or anything. But they did tell us that this shipment coming into My Sweet Petunia is sold out. And they have another shipment then that they're working to get. So that tells you a lot right there, how great of a product.
It's great for a small business
It
like
is,
them.
It is. And Diane and I, we're waiting for one
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
We didn't get one in the first batch,
we
but
did not.
we're determined to now. So is there any questions about the glue press?
Oh, I don't think so. Let me see. Let me go back here.
Okay.
Karen. Hello from Minnesota. I just had granddaughter number 7 this
my
morning
gosh.
at 4:30 in Maui.
Maui.
So it will be a while before I see her in person. Oh,
That's what FaceTime is for.
Yep.
That's the beautiful thing about that.
Cinda says there is one with no tabs too. Don't know the number, but we will hopefully be able to get all of those the main pages
right.
back in.
Diane's been ordering them for us to get all the main pages, and then we're going to get out the planner and the sidekick, and we're just going to explain the whole thing because it was a mystery to us also. And we're lucky because Janine has used it a lot and Diane has used it a lot.
Do you have a bell?
Yeah.
Letha, we
You
will
gotta ring the bell? I love ringing the
grab
bell.
a package to show you. The pocket pages.
Oh,
from,
for
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth
Crafts.
pennies on it.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Let's see.
Christmas
what's
is
this one?
20% off, so don't
Yeah.
forget that. We're making room for new.
Oh, everybody's telling Karen congratulations.
7 granddaughters.
We have 7
What was it?
boys. You have 7 girls.
And Kay that was in, congratulations to her. She had a new granddaughter.
Yes.
And was that was
5.
5 in one family. Can't imagine 5 girls.
Yes, people or ladies do love their glue quick.
Yeah, it's a good product.
Score tape holder that you have. Okay,
Oh,
Kelly's going to
thanks for
talk
asking
about
about
that. Okay, here we go. So the one, this is
This
the
one?
sidekick one right here.
I'll flip it over so you
There
can
we
see.
go. It's got all the different configurations in one package.
And that one is $11.99. And then here's the one. So basically there's there's more than 2 sizes, but mainly 2 sizes.
Yeah.
The Planner Essentials and the Sidekick. And Diane and I were talking about, they call it a planner. And it's kind of a misnomer because you can use it for a planner, but really it's also just a different size of album or scrapbook or use it for your art journaling or whatever.
Okay.
I feel like kind of like Johnny Carson, because I don't know why, but you know when you used to watch Johnny Carson and they'd show something and then they'd put it aside, and that's what I'm doing.
Heidi, you do not have to prepay.
No, there's no payment.
No. You can pay
They're
when...
$34.99.
And if you get a gift card, that would be, for Christmas, that would be a great product to buy.
Diane, that's something positive about all this. Maybe you'll
Yes.
have gift cards.
Yeah.
And tell whoever that you want a gift card, and they can order them online or they can call or come in the store, and then that'll take care of your glue press.
Okay, Jerry says planner page number 4 is a plain page.
Oh,
and I
thank
think
you.
there's more than one.
Thank you.
But will they fit in the Cuddle Bug?
The Cuddle Bug, I
boy.
believe, is the same size as the Big Shot.
Okay,
So I would say
we
yes.
think maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see. Most of them will. Thank you for. Do the planner pages work in a snap binder? We
Yes.
did decide that.
Who was it that told us that? Was it Darla? So yes, they do. You'll have some extra holes.
Not the sidekick one, but the planner, the bigger one.
Let's ring the bell. Let's ring the bell and have somebody get us. There's a sidekick. Can you bring us, Becky, can you bring us Katie's Snap album that's on the front counter by Register 3? Okay, we've got an album that's open and everything, so we can even show it. We can be visual today. So while they're doing that, should I talk about the stacker?
Okay, planner essential albums might be good for holding bits and pieces. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
We're all trying to decide how to store our ephemera.
Yeah, Darla did a good job. I liked her file folder.
I have 3 or 4 different ways I do it.
And I have one because Diane made me one a few years ago. Okay, so the stacker for Score Pal. Score Pal is who makes our score tape. And score tape is really the only, Score tape is the only tape that we carry, the strong tape, because you can tear it and we really like it.
Yes, we do.
So this is the stacker, and let me take I decided to bring it today. And you know what happened? I took my tape off, and if you have this skinny 1/8 inch tape, it is very fragile.
It is. The inside doesn't stay.
Don't just throw it in a bag with your other stuff like I did, because my inside's kind of coming out now. But it looks like this. They're $16.49. They're another good gift item. Now, Chris, I think, said she puts her remote control in the top.
Oh.
And I just put my scissors in my bone folder, and then you can just put your tape on here.
And it holds a lot.
If you want to do it by size or however you want to do it. I have it almost out of that one. And it does hold quite a bit. And some of my rolls are repeat rolls, but if you had multiple sizes. And then you can just pull it off of here if you want to. And I'll do that today. And it's $16.49. And here it shows like with scissors and pens or whatever in the top.
In the color?
Yeah, and it's blue.
It is.
Pretty,
It's
a really pretty blue.
The other ones were white. This is a light pale
Yeah, they
blue.
must have changed it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why these are here.
Either.
We don't know why those are there. But anyway, that's the stacker.
Oh yeah, people love their stackers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I need these. Okay, so here's a snap album that Katie designed, and it is a kit, and you can get it. It's still available. We have a few left, but I thought it would be a good one.
This is Make It Merry album.
Yes. I think these are too long. Oh. So we just
I hear you, Janet.
We just have to do this because there's no better
Mary
way.
says yes, they do work in a planner.
Okay, this
Is it the
holes,
Sidekick one?
This is the Sidekick, and the holes are lining up. They're not centered, but I don't center everything.
No,
anyway.
I don't either.
So you could get by. This is the Sidekick. The holes line up, but they are not centered. But Diane and I, we off-center things all the time.
Yes, yeah.
And let's try out the Planner Essentials, the big one, the Big Daddy. I'm glad we're doing this, Diane, because I've had this question has been said. Oh, yes, they do.
Okay.
So this one
both
fits,
sizes.
They both will work. This one fits perfectly. The larger one fits perfect. And look how fun that is to have a little bit shorter page in there.
And there is really fun configurations in there.
Katie probably has some different sizes.
That you want to show the back again. Yeah, look at all the fun different configurations in there. So
see, like here's
Great.
a short page, Diane.
Yep.
So she has got a variety. So we do have some of these left if you want to document your holiday memories. And this is the Make It Merry album kit. I think it's $59.99.
And adding page sleeves is just another way to add a lot more pictures.
Yeah, it's
That's
good.
what Jill did in her planner
that's
essential.
what she did with hers?
Yep.
Okay.
Because you know sometimes the pages that I make are full. There's
yes,
no place for pictures.
Diane goes and goes and goes, and they're beautiful too. Okay, are we ready for the main event?
I think so. Let me scroll through here real quick. How about the planner dies? Well, the planner dies should work too because they have the same holes.
They will work. The Sidekick dies, they don't sit in your book centrally. They're going to be up a notch or down a notch, but the holes are spaced fine. The planner ones fit perfect. You just have extra holes, but that doesn't bother me.
Yes, and we will talk about all of those when we do the
We're very
demos.
excited. We're just trying to get product in because
Yeah.
we know how it is. You want to, if you see something and you want it, you don't want to wait. I don't want to wait.
Nope. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to show you this. Bobby brought this in, and this was a big inspiration for me. I've seen these in the past, but they always intrigue me. I'm like, how does that work? What's going on? So I took Bobby's sample, and we've made up a few, and we're going to show you how to make it for yourself. Because this is just a nice, fun way to give a little treat that's not expensive, but it's a nice little, thank you or Merry Christmas or whatever it might be. And we're going to make 2. So you'll have a good idea on how to do it if you want to make some on your own. And I hope you do.
And put a gift card in there.
Yes, definitely.
That'd be a great gift card and candy bar. Yes.
All right, let me find a gift card
chocolate
here.
in memory bound. There's one right there.
You're right. Oh my gosh. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I put a little, okay, I'm going to show you this one next. Okay, so I made this one up, and I put a little Christmas tree. I use this tree punch from EK Success. It's $19.99. It's good for Christmas or lots of other things too, outdoorsy.
Punch.
And I happen to have that one. And then I put some gems because I have a thing about gems.
I love the gems on that paper.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
And then I just tied a little twine, and then this little foam sticker I had left from the 'Tis the Season. 'Tis the Season foam stickers. So these are 20% off, and there's a lot on here. I use that little celebrate right there, and I'll show you. Jennifer used another one on hers, and then I guess that's what I did on the front, and then you pull it out.
Oh, how fun!
Diane, I love the idea of the gift card.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. And then it just slides back in, and it's magic. It's magic. So we're going to make 2 of these to show you how to make them.
Okay, squirrel moment. Michelle wants to know, I have a 3-year-old asking for hearts. Now, we got a whole bunch of heart stickers in.
Yeah.
Do you want stickers, Michelle, or?
Let us know and we'll ring the
Yeah.
bell.
We
We'd
got-
love to ring the bell.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one we're going to make is with this paper. It's actually from Santa Paws, Happy Holidays. It's from maybe last year, but I just thought it was
It's
bright
great,
and cheery,
yeah.
and I'm going to use our I shouldn't say mine, this is the store's Tim Holtz trimmer, and I'm going to trim off, well, actually, I'm just going to measure it. So we need to have, I'm going to pull out my little arm, because we're going to do it 9 by 7. So we need our paper 9 inches by 7 inches. So I'm going to put this right here at the 9.
And if you're wanting a trimmer, they will be back in.
Maybe Friday, maybe
Maybe
Friday.
Friday.
The
It
holiday
might be after Christmas.
and then 7. So 9 by 7, and we are good to go.
Okay, stickers, dies, stamps, please. I have one. Okay, so we will get some.
Do I need to ring the bell?
Yes.
For kids? For kids, like?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I forgot where my bone folder was because it's in my little container.
Okay, heart stickers. Heart stickers, or any stamps. I got a die here.
Okay, so on your 9-inch, we're going to score it at 3 inches. So we just either side, it doesn't matter, but when we get a little further, if you have a directional paper, you'll have to be careful, but you can use directional paper, and we're going to on our next one. So I'm going to line this up on 3, and oops, I got to change blades, everybody, just a second. And these are pretty easy to pop in.
They pop in and pop out. Yep.
So I'm going to score this at 3 inches. And then I'm going to use the plaid side. So I'm going to fold this down. Now when you're folding this is another square straight thing like yesterday. So you want to make sure when you're folding it, if your line might be a little bit off, that you line up one of your edges and then just go ahead and burnish it with your bone folder. So I've got my 3-inch, and then I'm going to lay this on my scoring tool again, and I'm going to lay it so that it's just on the other side of that line.
Okay.
So it just a little bit past where our folded paper is, and then score it again. Okay, and I did not get that scored, so let me do it one more time.
Thanks, Janet, for linking those hearts. The ladies are out trying to find
They're out hunting them up. Okay, I don't think I have my thing popped in. There we go. All right, sorry about that. One thing I mentioned yesterday was I've noticed that if I don't pop the scoring tool in all the way, it does not score. And the other thing you can do is if you have a bone folder, you can take your bone folder and go right along that line too. If you happen to lose your scoring blade, which I thought I did last night, but I didn't. Okay, I'm going to set that back there, and then I'm going to take this side and I'm going to just fold it like so and burnish it. Okay.
Stickers and everything that I
Oh,
could
Becky
find.
found some stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want to show that next, or should I
Okay.
finish this?
Okay, Michelle, there's some dies. We have a Sizzix and the Honeybee. Oh, these are neat. The, what brand? These are
Multi-craft.
Multi-craft
I'm using
gem
those today, too.
heart stickers.
These are fun. Look at that.
And then Janet put the link to those.
Those are fun too.
stickers. And then we have the Tim Holtz. This one. This will make a lot of hearts.
The stacked hearts. You
stacked
get
hearts.
25 dies in there for $19.99, I think.
This is a new die that we just got in too. That's kind of fun with the scallops. Those are all circles. As far as heart or stamps go, there's one there. They're just kind of on other set of stamps. So, okay.
All right. Well,
So-
good. Let us know. And
Yeah.
if you go out to our category Valentine's Day in themes, I think you'll see a lot
Yeah.
too.
Hope that helps, Michelle.
Okay, on Bobby's, the one that Bobby brought in, you'll see that it is crimped at the bottom. And I went to crimp mine last night, and I had a really hard time because this was so thick that it really wouldn't crimp, and it's fine without being crimped at the bottom. So let's try to crimp this one and see how it works. And I'm using the Fiskars crimper because I've had this forever, you guys. I've had it a long time. And we now carry, I don't even know if Fiskars still makes it, but we have the one from Marvy, and it does the same thing. And there's a blog post all about using the crimper. I think we made potato chips. And I don't know if Janet will be able to find it. It might have been
Janet's already linked it.
Has she
You are
really?
so
Oh my
good.
gosh. So let's try it with this and see this paper if it'll work. So I'm just putting it into my crimper. And then you squeeze this handle, which is the same for the Marvy one. And then you just turn it a little bit and see. And it did crimp. You can see it. You can see it. The other option I could do is open it up. I'm showing you this in case you want to do this at home. You can open it up, squeeze it, and then I think it might crimp better this way.
It is a great older tool
Yeah, it
that we
is.
kind of forget about.
We do forget about it, and sometimes you just got to bring it out.
Yep.
You just have to look through your stuff and see what you've got. Okay, so if you want to crimp it, I suggest you do it before you get it all glued, or try maybe the Marvy crimper. Maybe my poor old crimper. Whoops! Oh no, I just knocked everything over. Maybe my poor old crimper just has had better days, and it's crimped out. I don't know.
It's probably as old as
It's
the
probably about
store.
20 years old. I think it might be older than the store. Okay, I just knocked
Okay,
a bunch
sorry.
of stuff off. Okay,
Okay.
so now we have to get all this glued together. So I'm opening it up, and I've got it so you can see it right side up. I'm going to do it upside down. And let me get myself some score tape here. And
1/4. half?
I'm going to use, I think this is 3/8. But you could
3/8.
use 1/4. Use whatever you have. And I'm going to put some right here in the middle.
Is that top or bottom?
That's the bottom. Thank
Okay.
you for asking. I've got some on the bottom there. And then we're going to close it up like this. Now before you do it, close it both ways and see which way you like it better. I like this seam a little closer to the edge. If you close it like this, there's a little bit of a gap, but it doesn't matter. But this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to have a piece of score tape here also.
Janet has the same crimper.
Does she?
I don't think I ever had one.
Oh, I think back in the Creative Memories days, there was a lot of little fun things you could do. So you're going to close it and put score tape, and then I need score tape along this edge. So we're going to review this. So you're going to have score tape at the bottom in the middle and on the right side on the edge, and then you're going to have score tape on the bottom of this piece when you flipped it
Okay,
over.
3 pieces.
Yep.
Score tape.
So let's close, and then we're going to close that up. You could probably use liquid glue but then you have to kind of hold it. And when you're closing this up, you want to, I keep knocking things, kind of make sure it's staying very square. And then, oops, I needed to peel this off too.
A lot of people, ladies, have that crimper.
I bet they do. A lot of our old-time crafters that have been doing this for a while. So you peel both pieces off, and we'll do that on the next one.
Okay.
Look how
There
easy
you
that
go.
is. Okay, we need a candy bar. We need a Hershey bar. And then I brought some, I think I just have some red ribbon that I brought. And you need about 2 feet. And if you
2
don't
feet
want to
of
measure,
ribbon.
then you can go like this. And I probably don't need quite that. If you don't want to measure, you can just go like that. I don't really have scissors.
We do have scissors now here.
I
that
know,
cut-
and I had some at home too. Then you can decide, do you want it to come out like that? Do you want it to come out like that? So I'm just going to do that. Oh, I forgot. I need a hole punch. Okay. You'll see that there is a hole punch right here. I almost forgot to do that, everybody. This one that Bobby brought in has kind of an oblong punch, which is kind of nice for your ribbon, but I used my crocodile last night and I punched twice. So I'm going to actually, I think this 3/8 inch punch is going to work really well, and I'm going to just open it and use it because I couldn't find one in the back.
Really?
Yeah,
Our punches are all in a box.
they're in a box. And
Several boxes.
So I think this would work nicely too also.
We are going to clean after the first of the year. You
So
saw our...
so you need some type of a hole obviously for the ribbon to go through. So I punched a little hole right there. Now, if you have a circle die that has a hole, I thought this was a really good one from Lawn Fawn. You could use something like this, the hexagon, because they have those really nice small ones, and you could definitely use those. And also, I grabbed that heart die, that new one, and I think I put it back. That new heart from Honeybee. If you're doing Valentine's, wouldn't that be cute?
That would be cute.
So you could use that too. Or you could use this 3/8 inch punch from EK Success. Or you can use a crocodile. I used my crocodile last night. Okay, so we're going to slip our candy bar in here.
Marcy, I will answer your question. You might have to remind me again, but we will answer your question when we get done.
So I put my candy bar in with the ribbon around the bottom of it, and then I put my ribbon through the holes,
Okay.
and then I just have to tie it. And maybe somebody will be as intrigued as I am by this whole design, because it was something else. Then you get to do your little decorating, and you could leave it like that. And I do love Diane's idea of putting in a gift card.
Michelle is ordering, adding Hershey bars to her grocery order.
I'm so glad you are. Now, wouldn't this be kind of cute hanging off of there?
Oh, yes.
I don't have any twine, and all I have is this big punch, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I would use a smaller punch.
Or a loop pin.
A loop pin would be great. This isn't what I plan to do, so I'm untying it.
It is a cute Valentine idea.
Yeah, and guess what? That's what we're doing next.
Yeah, cute.
Isn't that just cute? Whoops. And I had some brads left over from yesterday's project, so I could even just put a little brad right here too. There you go, you guys.
Cute,
How easy was
cute.
that? And I
Cute
still have a
gift.
bunch of these left. 2 demos, and we still have a lot left. Okay, so that was and I would trim this off and everything, but isn't that just fun?
How fun.
So keep in mind, if you tie that to your ribbon, it pulls out
Yeah,
with your
they're
candy
loving
bar.
this.
Good. Well, we decided this week was a good week. We're kind of winding down towards Christmas, and just for some simple little
Yep,
crafts
easy
that you can do.
projects.
Maybe you need a little something extra, and hopefully this helps you out. Okay, well, we are thinking Valentine's Day.
There we go.
And this is a new paper from Love Notes, which is a new collection from Echo Park. And I thought we would make one with this, and I'll show you how we're going to do that.
So Kelly's got some
Yeah,
collections.
do you want to show
There's
some
the
ideas that I
Valentine
pulled?
collection. There's a birthday collection. There's another birthday with the ephemera.
Oh my gosh.
There's
I just
I
knocked,
won't show the right side here.
I just knocked the same thing over again. Okay.
We're a little close here today
We are.
for some reason.
Because there's so many, I had so many
Okay.
ideas, and this isn't even everything.
Sorry if I'm... Okay,
Diane's
so
bending
then
over
we
to-
have...
Okay, this
That's
one.
a cute one right there.
Okay, look at this.
Doodlebug.
This is from Doodlebug from the new collection. Or actually, this is from Candy Cane Lane. But you would have
Oh
all
my
those
gosh,
little
look at
tags
all
and
those.
things. Or Diane, what if you put a doodle pop on the
Yeah,
front?
how fun. Thank you.
And look how cute these would be. Just that's all you really need. Just a little paper,
Yeah, those-
fun paper, and a little doodle pop. And there's a lot of those. And Janet can link the whole collection. Gingerbread Kisses, that's their new one. Okay, all right, here we go. I got to pull my little arm out because we're going to cut, if you remember, 9 by 7. Now, if you want to do little candy bars or a different type of candy bar, do some measuring, but I recommend that you try it on some sample paper
Yep.
first.
Just get
'Cause
out some scrap paper.
I measured
and-
multiple times trying to get this just right. Okay, so 9 by 7, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this at 9. Whoops. See, I didn't get my blade in. There we go. There's 9. And then we got to go to 7. I just felt that this size worked pretty well. If you want it longer, you can sure make it longer. Oh, and guess what?
You cut it wrong.
I cut it wrong. Hey, Maggie, could you get me...
There's
Oh, wait,
one
we
right
have
there.
one. Never mind.
Never mind.
All right, beware, everybody. All right, I cut it wrong, so what's Diane is saying is my candy bar is going to go like this. But you know what? I could use the back.
Yeah.
So you can use the back, but I don't want to today. So I'm going to cut off... So I need to cut this 7.
So
if you
your
have- if-
length is 7, and your
your
width,
height
your
is
height,
7.
and your width is
9.
9.
So if you have directional paper, cut your 7 first.
Yeah, if it's not directional,
It's
it
good that
doesn't
this
matter.
happened because now
Yeah.
you guys know, hey, it happens. It happens. And then there's our 9.
Okay.
And I've got lots of extra pieces of this really pretty Valentine paper from Love Notes. Okay. Now, if you remember, I don't know who remembers what we're going to score it at first. So we're scoring on the long edge, the 9-inch edge, which makes sense if you think about it because this is your candy bar
Yep.
right here. So we're going to score it on 3. So we're going to score it at 3 inches. And then I'm going to take it off of my scoreboard and I'm going to fold it. I'm going to fold it and I'm going to get my little burnishing tool out of my score pile stacker. So I've got this. And then you want to score oh, this will be a good one to see. So you're not scoring on top, you're scoring right along next to where that edge is. And this doesn't have to be, super perfect. It can go, if it's a little more, a little less, it's not going to hurt anything. Okay, let me put that away. And then we're going to fold this over on our score line.
Thanks, Janet, for putting those measurements up.
Oh yeah, it's sometimes nice to read them.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's, now
we go.
I'm flipping it because I like to have, there's a little bit more gap there than there is on this side, and I like to have a little bit less gap. And then we opened it up, and let's do our score tape. So putting score tape in the bottom center, and then when you close the right edge, or I'm sorry, the left edge, putting one there. And then we are going to put one down the right side.
The food that we got this morning. Touch letters.
Okay, so here's the tape placement. So we are open it up, you've got it on the right edge, along the bottom, and then when you flip that left edge, you've got tape right here too. So, and I'm not crimping this one. So you're going to do the bottom in the middle first, and then you just close it.
Bunny, Janet does do an amazing job.
Oh my gosh. And she's coming to us all the way from Texas.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Probably a little warmer down there. It's cold up here, Janet.
And let's peel this off too. And then like I said, my only other tip is make sure when you close this up that you get it. And then we're going to need to punch a hole. And I'm using the 3/8 inch circle punch that just flicked right back at me. Now at home, I just had my Crocodile and I used that and I just punched 2 kind of overlapping and it worked just fine. So if that's all you have, but I do think I'm going to need a 3/8 inch punch. Okay, and then
Janet says she's linking with the Texas accent. You've only been down there a
Y'all.
month, Janet.
okay, and there's our candy bar, and here's the ribbon. I didn't know where I put the ribbon. I think I wrote down like 2 feet of ribbon, but you can do this and just kind of look at it. And you know what, Diane, there was some scissors here that I think will cut ribbon, so I don't have to chew it. And I always cut extra because I'd rather have a little more and then not enough. And then I'm just going to put this around my Hershey bar.
Sue, I think it's like 29 here.
It's chilly.
It is chilly.
This is going to be so cute if you're getting ready for Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh. So
Love
then,
that paper.
Isn't it cute? So then you just pull your ribbon through the holes.
Yeah, they're loving this.
I want to
little
make
project.
some more of these. Well, let us know if you make some.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for Valentine's Day, this Love Notes is really cute. And then what I went ahead and grabbed the Love Notes ephemera. And I also brought a heart punch. So
The Love Note paper that she is using is from Echo Park, and it is called Hearts Full of Love. Love Notes.
let me just
So
punch
if
a
you
heart.
want
I
that-
don't know if we'll use this or not, but let's just punch one out.
Oh, and that punch is really old.
It's very old. But you probably have heart dies and things. So you could just put a couple
yeah.
little hearts on there. Wait, I better punch one more. I better punch one more.
You know, when you're used to cold, you just kind of get used to cold weather.
So look
And
at
it
you
really
guys.
hasn't been a bad winter here in Iowa.
You could do that. What I did was I took the piece of ephemera. I thought this was really cute, and I'm going to tape it on there with a
You
piece
can
of...
tape it on, you can tie it on, you can punch a hole in it and put an eyelet in
Oh, that would be
it.
good too.
We have red eyelets, I think, back in stock.
Now I got to make sure I have it. I guess it doesn't matter how it goes. It's both ways. I could put a heart behind it. I'm just going to do this because the reason I'm doing that because I loved these gems.
Yeah.
These are called red hearts. They're $3.29 and you get a lot on here, and I haven't used them yet. Oh, I did put it upside down. Okay, I'm sorry. This is upside down because the hearts are upside down. I couldn't figure out which way it went.
But the X and O's are...
I know. That's what I was looking at. But it's okay.
Oh, there we go.
It still is a little...
Yeah, they just...
let me get my tape runner out here. All right, let's just do
Yeah,
this.
Donna says it's really cold in Indiana, or I think you're in Indiana. Yep. Yeah, it's that time of year, but no snow here.
If you're not sure what directions it goes, look at the hearts. 'Cause- all right, then I thought these little gem hearts would be really fun to replace.
To put right over.
Put right over the top of the hearts.
Perfect. Yeah, I like those hearts.
They're faceted and
Yeah.
okay. So there's our Valentine one.
Perfect. It is kind of amazing how that works.
I know, Diane. When Bobby, and we've had these
We
years
have
ago,
had,
we made these,
yep.
and I had to keep, I'm like, what? So anyway, that's that, and then before we go, Jennifer made some a little different. So here's our 3 samples where you can just pull them right out, and the ribbon keeps them intact. We got a couple Christmas. I know some of you are doing Christmas things. And, oh, you know what? We could put a heart on our Hershey bar, like you said, the gift card. Mm-hmm. And you could have a little note like, I love you, or something like that. Or,
Perfect.
I love you more than chocolate, or whatever it might be. Okay, and then the gals made these, Jennifer made these on the one weekend day. These are not, they don't pull out like with the ribbon. They're just wrapped. But there's some really nice samples, and that Merry Christmas comes from the 'Tis the Season foam stickers, and I had used this little Celebrate from them. So you can see something like this, you could really add to a lot of different things to treats. And then she used the floral bits from 'Tis the Season on this one.
Cute.
So Thank you, Jennifer, for doing that.
Letha is saying, I love how quick and easy this is. My grandkids are all getting cash for Christmas. Now they're getting cash in a candy bar.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, how fun.
You know, you can just look at what there is. This collection I thought was really nice, the Make It Merry, which is what Katie made the album with. And then you have these tags that you can put on the front. So you could get paper and one sheet of tags and you could do quite a bit.
And my favorite paper back there from the Dear Santa line, the black with the words.
Here's the thing, the black, or do you do this?
Yes. Ooh,
So there's a lot of choices. And there, we have a lot of the chipboard stickers, and those are all going to be on sale also. Okay.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Ellen, yes, we were watching the news last night, and boy, Michigan and out east, they were really getting hit with
That's what we
strong wind.
Oh, well, we don't need the winds. We
They
need
had
the
really bad
precipitation.
winds, yes.
Okay, well,
Okay,
remember,
they are loving
Christmas
this.
is 20% off. And then our purchases, $50 or more, we've got the free magazine offer this week.
And we have new Merry markdowns
Yeah, coming tomorrow.
tomorrow.
And they might start early.
Oh.
We might get them started.
Kelly always
tonight or
likes
this
to
afternoon.
start it
Well,
early.
I just, you know. So we do have new Merry markdowns coming officially tomorrow, but you might see them tonight. And then we also want to send out a big thank you because we had treats delivered this morning. And I've already sampled it to make
Yeah,
sure
we
it was
did.
okay. So these are Dutch letters from the Vanderplague Bakery,
In Pella,
Pella, and were they from
the Pearson family.
the Pearson family? That's what I thought. And then
Yes.
I've been back here all morning. So
Yes.
thank you, Virginia and Jeff and Jeremy, so much. It's not good for our waistlines.
They
but
keep
it's
us
very
stocked
good.
in
Oh my gosh.
Dutch letters, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
And if you come to Iowa, Pella is a wonderful little Dutch community, and they have
a Hallmark
couple,
town.
It is, and they have a couple bakeries and a meat market and
Yeah.
really good stuff.
Yes.
So I
Sorry,
think that,
Janet, you're missing out.
Yeah, that's one bad thing about moving to
Yeah.
Texas. I think we just have stuff to clean up, and thank you everyone for watching today. Have a wonderful day. Be sure and get in on our Christmas sale, and we'll be back tomorrow. But Teresa's here tomorrow. I do know what's
Okay.
going on. Okay, Teresa's here tomorrow, and she's using the Make It Merry stamp, which is on special for $7.99. I saw her
really
projects
cute.
yesterday, and you're gonna love them. She's
really
she's always
cute.
got lots of great techniques. So have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.